Abu Jahl, the great enemy of Islam, used to walk about haughtily and arrogantly jeering at Muhammad's words, saying to the people around him, "Muhammad claims that if you follow him, he will appoint you rulers over the Arabs and non-Arabs, and in the hereafter your reward will be gardens, similar to those in Jordan, otherwise he will slaughter you, and after death you will be burnt in fire." Ibn Hisham 1483. He was too confident of the success of his devilish plan. Allah, the Almighty, however, in whose hands lie the sovereignty of the heavens and earth, does what he desires. He renders succor, and can never be overpowered. He did exactly what he later said to his prophet, and, remember, when the disbelievers plotted against you, O Muhammad, PBUH, to imprison you, or to kill you, or to get you out from your home, i.e. Makkah, they were plotting, and Allah too was planning. And Allah is the best of the planners. Al-Quran 8:30. At that critical time, the plans of Quraysh utterly failed. Despite the tight siege they laid to the Prophet's house, the Prophet, PBUH, and Ali were inside the house. The Prophet, PBUH, told Ali to sleep in his bed and cover himself with his green mantle, and assured him full security under Allah's protection, and told him that no harm would come to him. The Prophet, PBUH, then came out of the room and cast a handful of dust at the assassins and managed to work his way through them, reciting verses of the noble Quran, "And we have put a barrier before them, and a barrier behind them, and we have covered them up, so that they cannot see." Al-Quran 36-9. He proceeded direct to the house of Abu Bakr, who immediately accompanied him, and both set out southwards, clambered up the lofty peak of Mountain Thawr, and decided to take refuge in a cave. Ibn Hisham 1483, Zad al-Mad 252. The assassins who laid siege to the house were waiting for the 0 hour, when someone came and informed them that the Prophet, PBUH, had already left. They rushed in and, to their utter surprise, found that the person lying in the Prophet's bed was Ali, not Muhammad, PBUH. This created a stir in the whole town. The Prophet, PBUH, had thus left his house on Safar 27th, the 14th year of prophethood, i.e. 1213, September 622 AD, Ramat al-Lilamin 195, knowing already that Quraysh would mobilize all its potentials to find him. He played a clever trick on them, and instead of taking the road to Medina in north side of Makkah as the polytheist would expect, he walked along a road least expected, lying south of Makkah and leading to Yemen. He walked for 5 miles until he reached a rough rocky mountain called Thawr. There his shoes were worn out. Some said he used to walk tiptoe in order not to leave a trail behind him. Abu Bakr carried him up the mountain to a cave called after the name of the mountain, Cave Thawr.